You ever get paid and somehow still feel broke 2 days later? Doesn't matter how much you earn, it's gone. Rent, gas, food, debt. And you start to wonder, is this just how life works? It's not about how much money you make. It's about how fast it disappears and why. Most people are financially drowning, not because they don't make enough, but because they were never taught how to keep any of it. Let's talk about the lie we were fed, the one that trained you to be a good little earner. School taught you algebra, how to write a 5-paragraph essay, maybe how to dissect a frog. But ask yourself this, did it ever teach you what a credit score really means? Did it teach you how to negotiate your salary? Did it teach you how compound interest can either save your life or destroy it? Of course not, because the system wasn't built to make you rich. It was built to make you compliant. Most people are stuck in an invisible financial treadmill. They make money, spend it, and repeat. Credit cards maxed, savings, a rumor. The moment a paycheck hits, it's gone. Rent, food, just one more thing on Amazon. And the worst part, we think it's normal. We think being broke is just how life is, because everyone around us is doing the same damn thing. What money really is. Money isn't evil. It isn't good. It's a mirror. It reflects how much value you bring and how much value you waste. Forget what they told you. Money doesn't change people. It reveals them. It doesn't care about your feelings. It listens to your behavior. You earn money because you offered value. You lose money because you traded it for something that wasn't worth it. And yeah, you can blame capitalism. You can blame the system. But eventually, you've got to look in the mirror and ask, am I building something here or just leaking value every single day? There are only two sides to your money, what you produce and what you consume. If your consumption is always outpacing your production, you're not just broke, you're vulnerable. That car loan, that $200 impulse order, that lifestyle you're barely hanging on to, it all adds up and it's killing your freedom because now your job isn't a choice. It's a leash. People love throwing around the term rat race. But let's be clear, the real rat race isn't working a 9 to 5. The real rat race is being one unexpected bill away from collapse. It's living on the edge, hoping nothing goes wrong, because if it does, you're done. That's not a life. That's survival. And survival is the enemy of vision. You can't build a future when you're just trying to make it to next Friday. Now it's time to put in some work, and it starts with awareness. Not the sexy stuff. I'm talking about looking your financial truth dead in the face. Track every dollar, where it comes from, where it goes. You'll hate it. You'll want to quit. That's how you know it's working. Don't underestimate this part because if done right, you can immediately spot financial black holes and ways to save money. Then build a buffer, an emergency fund. This can be 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. Not for investing, not for flexing, for protection. A safety net that says, I don't have to panic if life punches me in the mouth. Now let's start building. You tracked your finances, created your emergency fund. And now it's time to start expanding your value. Want real freedom? You need leverage. That means producing something that scales, whether it's content, a service, a skill, or a solution people will pay for. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You don't have to be a CEO. Find something that interests you, excites you, or learn a new skill. But you do have to stop trading every hour for $1. Because if your income is capped, your freedom is too. You're not broke because of your job. You're not broke because of one bad purchase. You're broke because no one ever showed you how to win the game. And now it's time to teach yourself. Track your consumption. Build your buffer. Find your lane and produce something the world needs. Then repeat that until you don't recognize your bank account anymore. That's the way out. That's how you beat the rat race.